A number of my books, published principally by Scholastic and Kettlewich Presses, are historical novels for young readers, including the 4-book series, The Ghosts of War, which is set in Fredericksburg. The 4th book in the series is titled Fallen in Fredericksburg and is about the Civil War Battle of Fredericksburg. Those books have sold a combined total of more than 1 million copies, and the fact that the city has failed to take advantage of the promotional opportunities with the series remains a missed opportunity and a mystery to me. Be that as it may, it does underscore my deep interest and commitment in Fredericksburg, its history, its current state, and its future, and why I'm here tonight. I'm also holding a petition that we put out without much fanfare through change.org online, and it got 208 signatures in a couple of days. And I'd like to read it to you and offer it up along with a copy of an essay I wrote and have actually sent to all members of council that I wrote in Pie and Chai a while back. But I think it bears rereading if you're of a mind. Here's the petition. 20 years ago in this century, the Fredericksburg, Virginia City Council named more than a dozen streets in the Idlewild subdivision after Confederate generals, along with 2 streets named after families who once owned property here and who enslaved other people. None of the streets in Idlewild were named for the enslaved people who were forced to work the lands. 1 2-block street may have been named after a Union general. It is time, past time I would argue, that we stopped honoring these Confederate men and families in Idlewild and elsewhere in the city who fought to maintain the institution of slavery and who professed, either tacitly or explicitly, their belief in white supremacy. The Commonwealth of Virginia has finally come around to changing the name of Route 1, as you know, from Jefferson Davis Highway. The city has recently embraced a new civil rights trail honoring the events and people who were important to our march for inclusivity and equality. Getting rid of these Confederate street names is the obvious next step for the honor and integrity and shared values of our community. So I come bearing gifts. Here's a copy of my book if you'd like. Here's a copy of the petition if you'd like to read it. The article that I wrote is attached if you lost your copy that I emailed you or sent you a link to. I'll be happy at any point to come back to talk to council about this issue. Councilmember Graham has already probably read plenty about it on our neighborhood Facebook site. Some of the comments that actually oppose this idea, I think, make some of the strongest case for the need for it, because there's a lot of entrenchment there that needs to be addressed. But I think as a community, we really owe this to our citizens, to our young people, especially to the future of this city, to let people know what our values are. Because right now, we are, at least tacitly, if you want to make that case, sending the wrong message about those values. Anyway, thank you very much.